Is exercise good to do during the inflammatory condition of a disc bulge? So is exercise good to do when a disc bulge is inflamed, like an L4-L5 disc bulge or an L5-S1 disc bulge? What a great question to ask. And I just received that question from one of my followers on YouTube, one of my subscribers, just today after I put on a new video on my channel today. Hey everyone, it's Dr. Walter Salubro, and in this video I want to answer that question, which is really important. What to do when you're in an acute inflammatory condition related to a disc bulge, and should you do exercise? Now, if you're new to my channel, I am a chiropractor. I'm a corrective care chiropractor located in Vaughan, Ontario, Canada. And at our office, we provide corrective chiropractic methods to help restore spine and posture to a more ideal position, a better position, and relieve the strain and stress on the spine and related structures that may be related to things like disc bulges and sciatica and low back pain, leg pain, that kind of stuff. We've helped many people in our office, hundreds of people, and I've been a chiropractor for 20 years, and I just love what I do, and I love putting out this type of content. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe to this video today, click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new content. Now, getting into that question, what do you do when you're in an inflammatory stage? So that's a great question. When I have a patient of mine that has this bulge condition and they have crazy, intense, horrible back pain or pain shooting down the leg into the foot or calf into the foot, when there's a tremendous amount of pain at the initial stage, we know that there's an inflammatory condition going on around the disc area. The disc itself, when it's healthy, it's doing great. When it's in good position and there's no abnormal stresses on there, it's not being damaged, not being irritated, there's no irritants and chemicals from inflammation around there, so it's doing great. It's doing what it needs to do. The problem is when it gets injured. In and of itself, the actual disc tissue itself, especially the outer parts of the disc tissue, they are highly susceptible to inflammation. And inflammation produces irritating chemicals, which are a part of the inflammatory process. And those noxious, irritating chemicals trigger a pain response. Now, the tissue damage is different than the pain response. I'm not going to talk about that in this video because pain is an emotional response to tissue damage. And it's two different situations. But tissue damage triggers inflammation. And when that information about inflammation reaches the brain area that where we assimilate and perceive pain, then you feel pain. So the disc itself can be a pain generator, especially when it's acutely inflamed. And that inflammation triggers a ton of irritating chemicals that basically your body says, whoa, hold on, don't move. It goes into like an antalgic stiff position, or the body shifts. The body may shift out of position, right? And that's the body's way to protect those tissues that are irritated and inflamed. So do you do exercises during the inflammatory process, the initial inflammatory process of a disc bulge? And in my opinion and in my experience, I would not suggest that. I don't to my patients. Patients ask me all the time when they come in with an acute low back condition that's highly inflamed, whether it's an L5 disc or an L4 disc or something different in the lower back, like the sacroiliac joint can be a pain generator as well. And they ask me, what exercises should I do? What stretches should I do? And I say, hold on a sec. We'll revisit that in the next couple of weeks, not right now. Right now, we need to reduce the inflammatory process, reduce the inflammatory response, with different corrective and adjustive techniques to get the spine functioning and moving better, getting it just moving better, functioning better. That in and of itself creates a better position of the spine and less insulting, less noxious situation to less tissue damage, if you want to call it. And when there's less tissue damage, now the body has a chance to heal and recover, and the inflammatory process begins to subside. Once the inflammatory process begins to subside and it's not as painful, it's not as tender, not as painful, then I will start introducing the exercises in the program, whether it's in our office or at home. And there's a whole variety of different types of exercises that one can do for their low back, whether it's a disc condition or a sciatica or a sacroiliac condition, all kinds of different exercises. And there's a certain way that I like to prescribe them and give to them. I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but if you're looking for exercise videos, do look up here in the card over here, and you'll see some links to some exercises, and also in the description below. So there you go. There you have it. A great question from one of my subscribers. Really love that question. Do you do any exercises during the initial inflammatory condition of an L4-L5 disc bulge or an L5-S1 disc bulge? And that's the answer. The answer is not at the initial stages. Wait until the actual inflammation, tenderness, and pain subsides. Hope you enjoyed that answer. And if you did, let me know in the comments below. Any questions, let me know in the comments below. Sometime I'll type out the answers to the questions. Sometimes I'll do a video like this to answer a question. I find this is a bit more efficient when I do it by video. But if you enjoy this content, again, let me know. Throw some thumbs up in the bottom of the video. And if you're new to this, welcome to my community. It's growing. It's now 52,000 subscribers. Thanks to all of you. I appreciate you. And the more I know you like this, the more I know that you're a part of this, which I know you are, the more content I keep putting out. So do subscribe to this channel. Click on that red button to subscribe. There's a little notification bell as well when it pops up. Click on the notification bell like this. You don't miss out on my weekly content videos, my tutorials on tips and strategies for the spine, and also going to start a live question and answer session every week, which I'm going to start introducing that real soon. So be sure you're subscribed and notified with the notification bell, and don't forget to comment, and then of course share this with your family and friends. Dr. Walter here, and I'll talk to you and see you on the next video. To learn more about how corrective chiropractic care at Back to Health Chiropractic Center can help you with your chronic pain problem, visit www.ibthcc.com. Back to Health Chiropractic Center is located at 20 Cranston Park Avenue, number 6, Vaughan, Ontario, L6A2W2.